Hey everyone's joining. Today I'm going to be talking about the books that I've read recently. So I've read a good decent amount of books recently, and I know there's some that I honestly found some new favorites, and then some that I like, mostly new favorites basically, and I'm just really excited to talk about the books that I read recently. So enough chit chat, let's get to the books that I've read recently. So the first book that I've read recently, and I think it's going to be one of my favorite books of the year, which is Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shea Ernshaw, and this is basically a Nightmare Before Christmas story, but in Sally's perspective, and from what I've read, it takes place after the events of the original movie, and then there's like a lot more character developments and more world building. Like, basically Sally tries to save Halloween Town because they all mysteriously went to sleep, and she needs to figure out how it happened, like why everybody went to sleep except for her. So yeah, I just love this book so much. I read this within a day, and I honestly love this book. I love Sally as a character, and Jack and Sally are basically my favorite characters from Nightmare Before Christmas, and I just glad that Shea Ernshaw wrote this book, and this is definitely one of my favorite books of the year, and I was very anticipating it because, like I said, Sally is one of my favorite Nightmare Before Christmas character, and I love how there's some new characters, and there's also a lot of world building in this book, and I just really love that, and of course I give this 5 stars. And the next book that I read recently is The Shadow Between Us by Tricia Levenseller, which is about a girl who wants to marry the Shadow King, like to woo him and have him marry her, and then she would kill him to take over the throne, but then she finds out there's another person going after the Shadow King as well, and I honestly love this book. I honestly love this as much as Daughter of the Pirate King. I know I've read Warrior of the Wild, which is also by her, but I think out of the books that I've read by her, this is definitely one of my favorites other than the Daughter of the Pirate King duology, and I really like the characters, and I really like the world in here, and I just really liked the 2 main characters in this book, Alessandria and Shadow King himself, and I just love these 2 characters, and I know there's a sequel of this coming out soon, and I know originally it was supposed to be a standalone, but Tricia Levenseller was like, might as well write the sequel, so I'm excited about that. I am anticipating that, and I'm just really excited to see more of the Alessandria and the Shadow King, so yeah, obviously I give this 5 stars. And the next book that I've read recently is Beach Read by Emily Henry. This is about 2 authors that are on a writer's block. One writes literary fiction and the other writes romance, and then they decide to challenge each other by writing genres that are the opposite of what they usually write just to get out of a writer's block, and I really enjoy this book. I honestly give this 5 stars. I really like the characters, and I really like their motivation to get out of writer's block, and of course, for me as a writer myself, and trying to write my write novel, I honestly like how Emily Henry brings out like the writer's side of point. Like, there are some writers that have writer's block, or like writers trying to get inspiration, and that's why I really liked about this book. And again, I give this 5 stars, and I can't wait to read more books from her. The book that I've read recently is The Diviners by Libba Bray. This is about a girl who moves to New York City to live with her uncle, and then there's a lot of supernatural things happening in New York in the 1920s, and I really enjoy this book. I tried reading this on audiobook, and it didn't work out for me, and I gave it a second chance, and I really enjoyed it. I really like Evie, and I really like her uncle, which I forgot his name already, Will, and I do really like, I think that's her uncle's, yeah, her Uncle Will. I just really like the story, and I really like the paranormal aspects of like, basically, like the supernatural elements to it. I can't wait to continue on with this series, and I give this 4 stars. And the last book that I've read recently is Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin, which is the sequel to Serpent and Dove. And if you haven't read Serpent and Dove, Serpent and Dove is about a witch and a witch hunter that gets married through an arranged marriage, and that's basically the premise of it. I love this book so much. I honestly love, I still love the characters in this book, and I love how the character developments from that were there, and Lou and Reed, I still love those two so much, and I love the other characters, and I love how there's more to the story, and I just can't wait to finish this trilogy just because I love the series so much, and yeah, this is definitely a 5-star read for me. So that's all for books that I've read recently. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below what books that you've read recently. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon so we know if I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!